That was a crazy game. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, our heads are still spinning. I mean, bounce after bounce. It starts with we get 3 posts in the first period that should have been goals for them. I mean, it was just a really funky game. And as you said, coming off of such a crazy 2 games with Rockford, how physical and all the shenanigans and all that stuff. It was just a crazy weekend, but we already talked to the group that we already deleted the game. We're not even going to look at it. I mean, it was just that weird. So we'll throw it out. We're happy clearly with the weekend as far as the points, but we definitely need to tighten our game up. As you said, with the leads and doing the right things, but go back and look, and it'll be, circumstance for some of those goals for sure.
The offense really got going these last 2 games, especially. Power play was working today.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of scoring chances last night, and we made the best of it with our skill level. Couple goals last night, PP, 3 tonight on the PP. So, I mean, that it saved us a little bit, clearly, because our 5-on-5 game wasn't as good as it needs to be here, certainly tonight, but we're happy with the way that our power play and our special teams, our penalty kill has been good. It's really been a stabilizing thing for us. When we get on the penalty kill, we're confident, we're aggressive, so we're happy in that department.
There's obviously a couple tired teams tonight, but a lot of great individual plays that were out there, especially offensively. Brandon Leipzig had a couple spectacular plays out for your team. Any of those plays or goals stand out, and you can take away from some of those plays that were made in the game. And the game, you maybe needed a little bit of individual effort just because of the fact that we got tired guys on the ice.
Yeah, and last night as well. We had some Viktor Stalberg, some tremendous individual efforts and skating and speed and skill to score his 3 goals. And a game like that there's so many crazy bounces, to get a pure goal like that from skilled people is great. The problem is a lot of times you rely on it a little bit too much, and that's what we have to caution the group on here going forward. Clearly we'll take the day off tomorrow, but getting back at it on Tuesday, we'll get back to the way that we play the game and tightening up. But you're right, our skill level was real good, and it allowed us to stay in both games and clearly score 13 goals in 2 games.
Coach, you get players like Viktor Evason and Kevin Fiala's coming to this roster. Some great European talent that's been influxed into this roster, and guys that can make those kind of plays. But what is that contingent of European players? What do they bring to the table as far as the team, as far as the way they play and their attitude, as far as what they want to be next level?
Well, it's a transition period for a lot of them. They come over, even if they've played pro hockey in Europe, they come over and it's a different game. It is a different game. Things are quick. They happen fast. It's hard, especially the Rockford games. I mean, you've heard the story. The European guys come over and you get in a small building and it's physical and there's fights and all that good stuff, and they shy away from it. Our group doesn't do that. I mean, the Viktor Arvidssons of the world are a perfect example. He's not a big man. Player of the month. Just plays the game the right way. Plays hard every single night. So, it's a learning process, clearly, for individuals to learn the North American game, to learn the pro game. We've got North American guys learning the pro game as well. And that's what they're doing. They're here. We're all here. Coaches, trainers, players to learn in the American Hockey League, and they're going through that.
Although you have a very young team, it seems like your younger players are really stepping up to the plate. What is key to having such a successful team?
We talked real early in the season about our leadership group. And even when we went through that stretch, we lost a pile of games there. We liked our leadership group, that there wasn't a panic situation. They led by example. Us as coaches, we can only, be in there so much and talk so much and teach so much. They learn from watching and from their peers, and our leadership group has been good. So that's helped our young guys play the game, and they're talking all the time to them and saying the right things. And as coaches, when you get a situation where the players are coaching within, it's a real good thing, So our group has done that, and I think that's really helped.
This year, there's a lot of guys with a lot of experience in the National Hockey League playing on your team. What have they meant to the development and what they've brought as far as the quality of play down at this level?
Yeah.
But also the development of your players.
Well, I assume you talk about Stalberg and Clune,
and
both those two guys.
And White on defense.
Yeah, Whitey, 100%. I mean, Whitey's played 600 games in National Hockey League. He just goes about his business, plays the game every night, plays hard. All three, for sure. They play NHL games. They've been there. They know what it takes to get there. They've been there for a while, and they're hungry to get back. But that's the leadership group that we're talking about, that they can teach how and to conduct themselves, not only in game situations, but practice off the ice, days off, all that kind of stuff, preparing to play the game the right way.
Sound like Ekholm was injured up top today, and School was injured late in today's game. Is there any kind of plans moving forward as far as adding defense?
Yeah, find D. Yeah, so we're going to... Well, we don't know the entire extent of it because we don't have the video of all of it. But obviously Rockford and us have talked to the league about it, and they're going through the process of trying to find out what exactly happened and to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you. Charlie, there's so many...